Welcome into the Crypto Bunker podcast. Today, I want to talk to you guys about why I believe Bitcoin is actually good for the environment and for renewable energy companies. But first, before we get started, I would ask that if you like the content that you like and subscribe to my channel, that would really help me out, especially if you'd like more quick info videos on crypto like this one. Okay, so first, let's quickly describe how the electrical grid works so that we can understand how Bitcoin helps stabilize the grid here in the US. The grid is powered by different energy sources at different times of the day. For example, solar can only be used at a reliable input-output level during the daytime. So stay with me here. If you look at energy markets in our country, it's really not a zero-sum game. Meaning, if someone consumes energy, it doesn't mean that energy can't or won't be consumed by someone else. We have the capacity in this country to generate much more energy than is consumed. The grid itself, the transmission mechanism, like power lines, for example, can't store energy, which can lead to inefficiencies. It only pulls the amount of energy needed by the public at that particular time. So it signals to producers to increase or decrease a certain amount. So let's get into the real reason why Bitcoin is good for energy producers. Demand during the day is high in the morning when people wake up, and it's slow during the day when people go to work, picking up and peaking from about 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., less energy is needed, and less energy is needed to be pulled from producers. To understand where the energy is pulled from, we can look at an imaginary pyramid. Nuclear is actually at the bottom because it's constant. It can't be regulated based on demand because it takes weeks to change that energy flow up or down. Coal is second because it's also pretty constant and can change flow, but not too quickly, probably within 12 hours or so. Natural gas is third and can mostly be regulated on and off immediately. So you have those two bases that are sort of constantly going. And then natural gas is obviously an option you can turn on or off. And then solar and wind are the last choice at the top of the pyramid. They're really just less efficient. And the places that produce these energies are so far out there that it's hard to pull that energy in time for people to need it on a constant basis. They cost more, plus demand is low when they produce the most power from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You have to think when the sun is up, solar and wind are producing the most, and that's really when people need energy the least. So when they produce power, but no one wants it, they have to sell that power at a loss, causing these renewable companies really risking themselves going out of business. And while we wait for these solutions to become more feasible, Bitcoin miners now step in to subsidize that power load. They will pay the green energy company full price for their energy. In this way, Bitcoin is helping move forward the green energy movement. And that is really the key thing I want to get through to you guys today. And this is a quick video, but again, these solutions are just not ready and they're just not efficient enough. And so in the meantime, Bitcoin miners really do help out. And there's a few other key misnomers about Bitcoin miners, not really misnomers in this case, but more comparing them to other energy usages. For example, ATMs across the country. If you take every single ATM, which is on 24 hours a day, those use more energy than Bitcoin miners. Christmas lights. You think most of the country has Christmas lights, 75% of your neighborhood. They're on, probably 2 months out of the year. They're on 12 hours a day or per night, really. Gaming consoles, there's obviously a ton of gamers. Data centers, streaming platforms, financial markets, AI, neural networks, and many more examples. So just a little bit of education can really go a long way. So don't be afraid to educate your loved ones and politicians. It's about time we step up as a younger crypto audience and speak our truth. Bitcoin truly is helping our renewable energy companies across the country, and politicians are taking notice. With the right to mine bill passing in multiple states, our lawmakers are protecting Bitcoin miners' business venture and in turn helping further the green agenda. I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.